Bortle here. We are with local legend Jerry, aka Supreme King, which you can follow him on YouTube, guys. Check out the description down below for a link to his YouTube channel and sub. He has mastered heroes, and he has a new way to figure out if the opponent has Nibiru or not before he extends his plays. And all it takes is these two cards I'm looking at right now. What's up, Supreme King? Introduce yourself, man.
What's going on, man? Supreme King just started a YouTube channel. Help a lot of people out with heroes, but also it'll be a variety channel. So I'll be doing everything. So if you're not interested in heroes, stick around for the rest of the content.
I'm pretty sure everyone out there would love to see the hero deck, especially how to defeat it, because somehow hero still games, right?
Yeah, man.
Man, so looking at your hand right now, I'm noticing a kind of a brick that malicious there, but yeah, and I guess a Ferris, which is also pretty easy to search for, because I heard Stratos is at 3, right?
Yep, that's right.
My goodness. Well, without further ado, I'll let you take the floor, man. Shows this nice two-card combo.
Yeah, no problem, man. All right, guys. So all you need for this combo is Ferris and Malicious. It used to be a little bit more consistent with Malicious. It was at 3, but we work with what we got. So what you want to do is start off with Ferris and reveal them for the effect. And then you'll send Malicious to the grave to special summon Ferris. I usually just special summon in defense. You'll use Ferris's effect to search for increase. Well, not search, but place increase in the spell and trap zone.
Oh yeah, it's just a little laggy because we're on a share screen right now.
Yeah.
All good.
All right. So next, all you have to do is use Malicious's effect to banish him. Special summon your second Malicious. So right now we're at 2 summons. Next, you will send both to grave to link for a card that most people kind of forgot about. They thought it wasn't too good. But Extra Hero Infernal Divisor. With his effect, you can actually reveal a fusion card. Will reveal Aqua Neos. And you can add both materials to your hand from your deck.
That was pretty insane.
Yeah. It's a pretty good advantage. So I'll add Neos and Aqua Dolphin.
So if you somehow bricked and opened up one of these in your hand, you could still go off?
Right. So with my complete deck, this is just one of the combos. This is just one of the routes that you can take. But a lot of the times, if you open with Aqua Dolphin, or in a lot of cases with Neos can be helpful too. But Aqua Dolphin, you can go ahead and just normal summon it and look in their hand and then go off without any worries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So guys, for the rest, you'll just go ahead and normal summon since you haven't used it yet. Aqua Dolphin, and you'll actually pitch the Neos from your hand to the grave. And then at this point, you can look in their hand. And if they have anything, a monster that's 1700 or less, you can go ahead and send it. Most starter cards are usually around that area, 1700 or less. So you can A, see what they have, and B, get rid of any starters. If they have Nibiru, you can actually stop here if you want, or you can extend just a little bit more. I would usually kind of just stop here, and on my opponent's turn, use increase to tribute Infernal Divisor, and wall up for next turn, put it in defense. I would search, special summon, Valiant.
Wow, this is all during your opponent's turn.
All right, yeah. And then you would send Shadow Mist to the grave. And at this point, depending on what they're playing, you kind of can gauge the situation. So if I want to go for a play to revive anything, I would add Liquid Soldier. If I knew that they had a problem attacking over monsters, I would add Honest Neos, things like that. There are a lot of routes that you can go at this point, but a lot of the times I just set up for next turn and add Liquid Soldier to my hand. But if they don't have Nibiru, you can go ahead and do all of this stuff on your turn and just extend, banish for Poly and do all your normal hero plays.
Oh, nice. What do you usually end with?
So at this point, let's see. I would normally say I would banish for Poly. You can actually use the Aqua Dolphin to make Cross Crusader, because Cross Crusader's materials are only 2 warrior monsters, so Aqua Dolphin actually counts as one of the materials. And then at this point, you can just go off, bring back Malicious, Search. So you could usually end on something like, let's see, I would send this to the grave. What would I want to get? There are so many options, but a safe bet is to just add a Dusted Gold to the hand. And then activate Poly. Send this to the grave. Send this to the grave. It depends on what you want to do. A lot of players like to go for Sunrise. I think Sunrise would be a good option in this situation. But I usually go for Ab-Zero going first. So at this point, I would say Chainlink 1 would be Liquid, Chainlink 2 would be Sunrise. That way we don't draw our Miracle Fusion. And then we would draw 2 cards. And discard 1. And then if you want, you can activate Miracle Fusion for 1 of 2 cards. So yeah, that would still be OTK if you were going second. So it's pretty nice.
Oh, that is nice because you have, a little wall for defense, and you just, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It only took 2 cards too.
Right.
Oh, very
and
nice.
you would still theoretically have 3 more cards in hand, so you have 6 cards and 2 cards on field.
Oh man, that combo is pretty sick to actually get that player knowledge, that hand knowledge of seeing what your opponent had, and if they don't have Nibiru, you just fully extend, or you can wall up in case they do have Nibiru. So that's pretty nice.
Right.
And please explain this new combo, this next combo, which I'm looking at your hand again, and Disc Commander, it looks like another brick in a Vion, Vision Hero Vion.
With this combo, all you need is Vion and any other hero card, and you'll have a combo that plays around the Nibiru and will usually get you to where you need to be. So,
so this is another combo that plays around Nibiru.
Right. It's only this whole combo is only 4 summons, and it's only possible with Infernal Devicer. What you want to do, you want to start off by normal summoning Volume, and then with that, you'll use its effect to send Shadow Mist to the grave, and then you want to search Ferris off of Shadow Mist. At this point, you want to go ahead and use Volume's effect to banish Shadow Mist and search Poly. Alrighty, so now what you want to do is you want to reveal Ferris, send whatever hero monster that you had in hand to the grave to special summon them. You want to use Ferris's effect to place your increase in grave. So I'm gonna go ahead and say one thing about me, how I play heroes. Increase is actually one of the most important cards in the deck, but you don't use it on the first turn. A lot of people will go ahead and activate this effect and kind of pop off, but I like to hold it for my opponent's turn. And I'll show you why in just a second.
Okay.
So what you want to do is go ahead and send these 2 to the grave. Infernal Devicer. Use his effect. Go ahead and do the same, reveal the same card from last time to get those material. Alright, So this is your third summon. All you want to do now is go ahead and activate. And send Aqua Dolphin and Neos to the grave. And you want to special summon Absolute Zero in defense. Alright, so that's the full combo. There's 4 summons, and what this allows you to do is during your opponent's turn, whenever they start setting up, especially if it's a normal summon heavy deck that really relies on the normal summon to get started, as soon as they do that or commit anything to the board, you can go ahead and activate Increase, and you want to tribute your Ab-Zero to special summon Increase in defense. So now this is be Chain Link 1, this will be Chain Link 2. The only way that they can really react or negate Ab-Zero at this point, if they have a targeting card, something like Call by the Grave or anything like that, they can go ahead and negate it. Otherwise, they have to respond to Increase as Chain Link 2. And so their board will get blown up, and you also get advantage. So you'll also be able to go ahead and special summon in defense, and then you'll be able to do the same thing as last combo and kind of pick and choose what you would want. To the grave, and at this point, since we did send this commander to the grave, on our turn, what we can do is something that I'll talk about in my next video. One of the things that I use is if they can't kill me through this, I'll go ahead and let's say they got rid of all these monsters, and they don't have a very strong presence. We'll say we'll draw a card, normal. We'll go ahead and special summon this commander in defense, draw 2 cards, and then we'll go off from there.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, so basically you destroyed their board, you wiped their monsters, and you were able to get advantage for next turn, and you only did that with 2 cards. So theoretically, you would still have 3 more cards in hand. So you would have a total of 5, and you can just kind of go off from there.
That's a pretty smart way to play heroes, because a lot of other people, they just love to extend, and they think Nibiru doesn't exist. So this is pretty nice.
Right. Yeah. Nibiru is an issue. Evenly Matched is an issue for that playstyle. Lightning Storm. There are a lot of things that playing like that it's actually gonna kind of hurt you in the long run against a lot of cards. But with this, you committing very minimal to the board, and you get an advantage, and you're able to interrupt your opponent. So, yeah, this is just my first little taste of what I'm gonna give the guys for heroes. There's a lot more to come, a lot more interesting things you can do. So, I'm really excited to bring that to people.
So, Bortle Nation, make sure to check out Supreme King with the link down below and subscribe to him. Look out for all this hero content that he's gonna produce. Thank you so much for joining us today, man.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thanks for having me, Bortle.
If you're not a part of Bortle Nation, sub for Bortle. It's that easy and it's free. Oh God, yes.
Oh yeah, I am.
Bortle out.